there everyone and welcome to another episode of All About a Fursuiter, the series where we interview furries, get to know a little bit more about the furry community, one furry at a time, yes! So last time we interviewed Leon the Fox and got to know a little bit more about him in his cute and silly way, yes. This time, we are interviewing Laminar Foz. I know, we've interviewed a lot of foxes, but who doesn't love foxes? Yes. Yes, we are interviewing Laminar Foz. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the interview. Yes, let's do it. So the first question I have for you, Laminar Foz, is, what is the story behind your orange plushie? Laminar, I can't quite hear you, my dude. Let's try this again. What is the story behind your orange plushie?
That stuff works really well and really fast. Goodness. Oh, what was that first question again?
Boy, baguette boy. Anyway, Laminar, the question is, what is the story behind your orange plushie?
So the plush orange slice, that's a really good question. So that goes all the way back to BLFC 2017. This was my, I think, 4th con and only my 2nd or 3rd one in suit. So I went there and still learning how to suit, I'm, just big fluffy orange fox. I get invited to this room party by Flo Wolf. And we go up there and have a great time, first off. A little bit of drinking, a little bit of fun like board games, things like that. Overall, great time. Well, the next morning he got up and said, I forgot to give these out. I had bought a bunch of these off Amazon. And he had all these different, circular cuts of fruit. So he had, kiwis, limes, one was even, a giant, thing of wood, if you were to cut a tree. And he had oranges as well. So I said, well, a giant orange. I have a friend that calls me a giant safety cone. So I said, give me the orange one. And this is the orange from that party. So I went down after BLFC, the next day, and started kind of using it as a prop, which I had taken inspiration from my personal fursuit role model, Mosfet. And he has so much energy. He does such a good job of using his own prop, which is his tail or anything else that he finds, or even finding props on other people. Absolutely fantastic dude, great energy, great bouncy energy. So I took that advice and inspiration, and I started using this. And this orange became so much. It became a shield, it became a frisbee, it became a bapping implement, it became a lovely fan, it became so much. And it just kind of happened to be like that.
Now the second question for you, Laminar, my dude, and this one is pretty cool. I'm actually curious myself. And this question is, what inspired you to play the clarinet at furry conventions?
Well, the clarinet is something I came up all by myself. So I've been playing clarinet since around 4th or 5th grade, which is 16 years ago, which is really baffling to think about. I feel old. Oh no, I feel old. Anyway, so I played clarinet back through middle school into high school, and specifically into high school marching band. And the band that I played in was a very southern style, did a lot of dancing, a lot of movement, so it was super fun. So I was kind of used to moving around, bouncing around while playing. When I discovered, found the fandom and everything, I was like, what's something kind of cool and different I could do? And I was like, the clarinet. What if I play clarinet in suit? Let me try this. So I put on my head and then just had my paws off, and I shoved it in, and I was able to, orient it so I was able to play it, with the head on them. So I thought about it and said, what could I do to make this possible. So I talked to my maker, that spurred up, and she made me these super special paws. These paws, which are 5-finger paws, but they have a really key difference. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, oh my gosh, I'm breaking the magic. It's terrible. I've broken the magic. But they have these little slits for my fingers to come out, which work great for, if I wanted to access my phone, for one, or for bowling. And I said, well, let me see if I can play clarinet with them. And 100% able to get a full grip on the clarinet, and then just put it way up there. Look ridiculous for it, and
Now the third question for you, Laminar, my dude, is what got you into the furry fandom? Yes.
So, finding the fandom. This goes all the way back to, I think around 2010. So one of my friends, who I actually, ended up meeting once I became a furry, goes by Dilfix. He posted on Facebook, because he actually went to my high school. He was, I think, a grade or two lower than me. He posted a picture here of this really cute gray wolf in a box. I'm like, this is really cute. I like this. Fursona? Wait, what's Fursona mean? Furry? Furry? That's weird. Cool. And that was pretty much the end of it. I was like, okay, that was my introduction to the furry fandom there.
And now the fourth question, my dude, is what is it like to work at NASA? That's right, you heard me. NASA. Yes.
Working at NASA, technically, I don't work at NASA. I technically work at Boeing, but Boeing is building the rocket, so technically I do work for NASA in a roundabout way. But overall, working at NASA, Boeing has been a blast. Now, I can't tell you too much exactly what I do because there is proprietary information involved. So, essentially what I do is I do work doing material testing, making sure that all the stuff that goes onto the rocket is good to go. Because that's really important. We don't want any disasters whatsoever. One thing if you lose a rocket with nobody on it. You lose money. But once you start putting people on there, it becomes a whole different ballgame. So making sure that everything going on the rocket is safe, good to go, up to standard. That's something I do take a lot of pride in, making sure it's good.
Yeah, the fifth and final question for you, my man, is what is something positive you have experienced while dealing with the tough times in life?
One, first and foremost, is my parents, who have always kind of been there for me. I've been really lucky to be blessed with a very loving family that kind of accepts me, this and all. And, my mother and my father, being able to kind of talk to them if I ever am getting really, really down. And then, right in tandem with that is all my friends. I talk to my friends every single day. And if I don't, I usually have one of them checking up on me saying like, hey, are you all right? And just knowing that you have a support structure, you have someone you can go back and talk to. It's such a really nice, it's a comforting feeling. And especially right now with the coronavirus pandemic and not being able to see people as often, having that support structure has been just, I don't know where I would be without having that.
I think that about wraps this up for this interview, everyone. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on notifications. We were about 30 subscribers away from 1,000, so all the shares, all the help is appreciated. I want to give a big thanks to Laminar for being in this interview. I'll leave all social media links in the description down below. So yeah, if you want to check him out, he has an amazing Twitter account, and he's just an amazing person. Thank you again, Laminar, for being in this. Thank you again for all your silly antics, because you're an amazing dude. You all are amazing people. I think that's about it. You guys take care, stay safe. I love you all. And always, I bid you farewell.